What game should I stream next? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Take that. Stupid virus, stupid Abraxas. Who's the man? The heck? What? What kind of bullcrap ending is that? That makes no sense. No sense. Alright. It's time for a theory. Man. Intro didn't quite work out the way I wanted to. I'm probably got to change out the batteries in this thing. Alright. Greetings, programs. Welcome to the grid. Or should I say, welcome to the Anon theory as to why he is alive. Now, for those of you who don't know who Anon is, he is the master control. He is the system monitor for Kevin Flynn's grid. And the grid, if you're familiar with TRON, is the computer world. You know, there's TRON, which, you know, introduced the earlier version of the grid. Clue was a good guy. The villain was the master control program. And Edward Dillinger. And the good guys were Kevin Flynn, who got zapped by a laser beam and got sent into the grid, and his friend Alan, and I forgot who the lady's name is, but there's a lady there that was also an ally, but Alan made a program monitor modeled after himself, and that was Tron. He was a kind of like an antivirus. He was there to protect the grid from the bad programs. And the programs acted like people. Anyways, it's a really, really good movie. True classic. So then, not too long ago, I'd probably say either 2014 or 2013, came a sequel called Tron Legacy, where it followed the footsteps of Sam Flynn's son, or Kevin Flynn's son, Sam Flynn. Yeah, it follows Sam Flynn, and he's trying to find his father, Kevin. And it turns out that Kevin Flynn made a program called Clue, and this version of Clue turned evil. But to quickly understand why he did that, came a video game. This video game. Tron Evolution. Very, very good game. I loved it. The graphics are amazing. The gameplay is super fun. You get to race light cycles and do disc battles. You can fight in an arena. Everything from you saw in the Tron Legacy movie you can do in this game. And this guy right here That's Anon. And Anon is the main protagonist you play as in Tron Evolution. And during the gameplay, you not only get to play as him, but also you upgrade his abilities. He becomes more resistant to damage, can absorb energy more to where he can pull off super cool counterattacks and super moves. You can upgrade the disc. You can make the disc so powerful that you can destroy any light tank, and light tanks are like these virtual tanks. And you even get to pilot one eventually into the game. And you've piloted a few times, and the tank upgrades along with you, which is pretty nice. And all that. It was a fun game. I love the story. You get to meet Zeus and Quora, Tron a little bit, Kevin Flynn. What happens is that the character you play as, spoiler alert, if you want to play the game, I suggest you exit right now. If you have played the game, then most likely that's why you're watching this video, and why I came to this conclusion. Anon dies at the end of the game. I have a very big issue with this. Particularly Disney. I don't know if they did this on purpose to leave people like Tron fans like myself figuring this out. I don't know what their motive was, but to have Anon die at the end, it doesn't make sense. Because I like to show you something. I like to show you something right now. What happens when you die de-res in the game. This is what happens. Clearly see, you get rebooted. You get copied, re-uploaded, and reinstalled into the game, into the grid. You know, you have a backup system that puts you where you was last time before you got killed, before you got de-resed. It puts you back to where you once were, like a checkpoint. And this is the reason why you get imported. Alright, see that disc he's holding in his hand? That's you. That's Anon. He installs it into the disc. And he's on that disc, he puts that disc in the computer, and as far as I know, it's still in there. That's why you keep getting re-uploaded, because the disc is still in the computer. It's still in there. Even to this day, it's still in that computer. Even when Sam Flynn left, that system monitor program disk is still in that computer. And also, so that's the first theory, or the first bit of evidence. The second bit of evidence is, watch this. Alright. This part is really important. Unfortunately, I had to mute this because I didn't want to get copyright claimed. But Anon is injured. That is Anon right there, again. That's who you play as. And basically what he's trying to do is that he wants he wants him to rescue Quora. That's his one last mission. As you can clearly see, he's injured, weak. And that happens when you get hurt in the game as well. You flash like that. Come on, where is it? Alright. Now this right here, he basically modified the disc. He's going to put that on top of Anon. And when that happens, Anon is going to get just as strong and just as powerful as Kevin Flynn. I mean, look at Kevin. He's got white, and now Anon is white. Not only that, he gets upgraded. And therefore, there's also, when you beat the game, there's a new game plus. You can continue to add on to Anon. You know, it's all rebooted, backed up. You know, it's all backed up. So when he gets de-res, he always goes back to that point. And now here's the really stupid ending that they just left out in the open. And they really make it look and seem like Anon dies. And you'll see it in just a second. Alright. And this is what happened to Anon. He got crushed, he got injured by that ship. But look, he is fully intact, no arms missing. He's completely intact. He's flashing just like he did before. But look, he's upgraded though. Just as strong as Kevin Flynn and Tron. And he de-res, just like how you do many times in the game when you get backed up and imported. Do you see how he de-resed? He de-resed exactly the same as if you ran off a cliff or got killed in combat. You get rebooted and reinstalled. So when he got crushed by that ship, he most likely got rebooted and reported back to where that point was. You know, he probably got where he got re-uploaded. I don't know. Maybe in the center of Tron City. Like maybe after Clue made the purge. You know, he might be living among the rubble. He might have been one of the guys in the ship that was like corrupted. I mean, he might have got repurposed as one of Clue's soldiers. There's no telling what happened to Anon, but for him to say that he died doesn't make sense. Now, where is he? I don't know. Is he still in the grid? I believe so. I believe he is well alive in the grid. So, you know, if he would have took the disc out of the computer, and then I'd be like, yeah, he's dead. You know, the disc is out. But as far as I know, you saw Flynn. He was there in the grid. He got shot up and he's trapped there. So there's no way he could have removed that disc. And even if he did, even if he uploaded it, copied it and uploaded it and then take it out and been like, boom, here's the program. One upload, you're done. Even then, there's no way he could have deleted that program because Clue tried to do Kevin tried to do the exact same thing that Sam was trying to do. He was trying to get out of the grid and do what he can from the when he went to the other side, when he went to the portal to go to our real world. You know, that was his one chance to, if Anon was to die and stay dead, he would have uninstalled that program. And it's like, that doesn't make sense because Kevin Flynn is there in the grid. He meets with Anon and he dies and gets brought back. He de-reses and comes back every time in combat, keeps getting rebooted, and Sam Flynn is still in the grid. He's still there. So tell me, how can Kevin uninstall him, have him get de-res permanently, and yet not have it backed up? Why, when he gets crushed, how does he permanently stay de-resed after he does that? He's died. You die multiple times in that game. If you go through that whole game without dying once, you're a pro. You're better than me. Because I die, even maxed out, I die all the freaking time in that game. And I always get rebooted, always get backed up. So, that's my theory, guys. I hope this changed how you look at TRON, at Anon. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. Before it was canceled, there's this game called Disney Infinity. One of the little avatars is Anon. Like a little midget Anon. That's proof right there, guys, that he lived. I mean, why would Disney Infinity use Anon as a mascot? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Alright, guys. Well, that's it for this theory. I probably won't come out with another video on Phoenix Productions until 2017. It's probably going to be the last video I make of myself. I will still live stream on Twitch. That's not going to change. So, excuse me. But anyways, take care, programs, and hopefully I shed some light on Anon and make the game a bit more enjoyable for you guys. So, it's backwards compatible on the Xbox One. I highly recommend you go out and play it. It is a lot of fun. And being with this new theory, it'll put some perspective to it. So, take care and have a good day.